Whatever challenges you will change you.
Is it your biggest challenge or imminent success? I'm your host, Eric Brown, and with me, Mr. Mike Jones.
How you doing?
Awesome, bro. How you doing?
I'm good. I'm ready to get into this one.
Let's go.
Hey, the first thing I got to say, Eric, and I know that you likely are as well, I'm a very competitive person.
Nah.
I absolutely love challenges. I do. I admit it. And whether you are competitive or not, you have experienced some challenges in your life. Was it being bullied as a kid? Was that one of your challenges? Or maybe it was moving to a new neighborhood at a new school. Perhaps for some of you, one of the greatest challenges that you have experienced was trigonometry or sociology. Maybe your greatest challenge was a tough loss, or maybe your greatest challenge was letting that loss go. For some of you, the greatest challenge that you have ever experienced was having a tough boss, somebody that was negative, an inflexible partner, or raising a special needs child. For me, the greatest challenges that I have experienced in my life have come from within me. And I have loved taking on those challenges because facing those challenges head on has made me a better person. As I said a moment ago, what challenges you will change you. If whatever you are doing is not challenging you, it will not change you. And the challenges that I am speaking of are the challenges from within. Now, don't get me wrong. I've had some challenging situations I've had to deal with. Many of those challenges I have had absolutely no control over. One of those challenges was being diagnosed at a very young age with heart disease. Learning that I had heart disease was one of my greatest challenges. Asking for help was a greater challenge. I took on that challenge and I asked for help because that was within my control. And I became a better person as a result of doing so. Because of significant hurt that I have experienced in my life, allowing people to get close to me was one of the greatest challenges that I have ever experienced. For many years, I chose to shut everyone out of my life. I took on this challenge because I had 100% control of allowing people to get close to me. When I eventually allowed people in my space, took my wall down, I allowed people to get close to me, I received an incredible, invaluable gift. The greatest challenges I have experienced in my life have come when I had to admit that I was wrong. That is something that was very difficult for me to do in so many relationships that I've been in. When I had to push through my fears, I experienced challenges. There were times when things in my life became very challenging. And in those moments, the greatest challenge that I experienced was remaining committed to my commitment. I took on those challenges because I had 100% control in each of those situations and I benefited as a result. So, my question to you right now is what things in your life that you have 100% control over that may be challenging for you to step into and you've not done so yet? I'm encouraging you that today is the best day in your life to take those challenges on. When you do, I'm promising you, you are going to benefit from doing so.
So, two questions, Mike, because many of our listeners, and myself included, have been taught that asking for help is weak.
Yeah. And do you believe that?
No, well, it depends on the context, but if there's a resource and I need help, then that's a strength that I have available to me.
Yeah, and I'm going to agree with you. I believe that the strongest people in the world, folks always talking about you don't ever want to be the smartest guy in the room. I disagree with that. I am the smartest guy in the room because I understand that I'm not the smartest guy in the room. That we all occupy the largest room in the house, and that is the room for improvement. That every resource that I need is available to me if I have the courage to get out of my own way and ask for what I need. Now,
Got it.
understanding that there are 8 billion people on the planet, what makes me the smartest guy in the room is I know that every last one of them knows something that I don't. And that there's always an opportunity for me to learn and for me to grow. It may be challenging to ask for help, but in doing so, it does not signify any level of weakness. It absolutely signifies strength.
And I'm going to submit too, Mike, that you're not the only person that has an issue to go say, I was wrong either.
Yeah, tell me about that. You experienced it?
Oh, absolutely. I have experienced it, and I know our listeners have experienced that as well.
Yeah, I mean, that's absolutely taking in the opportunity to eat some humble pie, y'all.
Yes, sir.
I absolutely felt vulnerable in that moment, but I also felt lifted up. I felt recharged as a result of it because I knew it was the right thing to do. There are places and times in your life that are available to you right now that you, again, have 100% control over, that you need to go to somebody and say, you know what, I was wrong. And absolutely accept 100% personal responsibility for the choices that you're making in your life. I know that that's challenging. I get it. But I also know the benefit of doing so. So I encourage you to accept 100% personal responsibility to go inward and deal with those challenges that may be preventing you from becoming your best self, from becoming more self-confident. The challenges or the limitations or the walls that may be preventing you from being the best partner that you can be for your significant other or the best parent for your children. Whatever those challenges are, I would encourage you to take them on, head on, and absolutely lean into them until you have benefited from doing so.
Yeah, small steps, small wins as you conquer your challenges.
Absolutely. And the best way to get to an absolute more positive person is to accept the challenge of 100% personal responsibility, to understand that there are 86,400 seconds in every day, and positive is available to you. So I positively encourage you to go within, to accept the challenge of taking on challenges, and absolutely benefit as a result of doing so.
Well, out on the edge, you heard it here, y'all. Challenges are gifts.
Yeah, and if you are not accepting the challenge to get out on that edge, you're taking up far too much room.
Here we go now.